Okay, so Steve here, and I've got a few things to say about some videos that we put out. I got to explain a few things. Now, namely, I'm talking about the fight between the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus, and subsequently the fight between the Easter Bunny and Abraham Lincoln, who turned out to be a werewolf. Now, a lot of you are asking, I thought that you said last year that the Easter Bunny was killed in the Ukraine fighting for the Russians, and that Santa Claus was shot down by the Ukrainians later that year. Well, that is true. Last year, the Ukrainians killed both an Easter Bunny and a Santa Claus. Now, notice I said a Easter Bunny, a Santa Claus, because Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny, they're a lot like presidents and popes and prime ministers. If one of them dies in office, somebody steps up and becomes Santa Claus. It's not the same person over and over again. It's different Santa Clauses, and it's different Easter Bunnies. And the Santa Claus and Easter Bunny that we're fighting in our videos, that was a different Easter Bunny and Santa Claus, the latest one. We've had other ones that we've shown over the years. We had a Santa Claus that was vaporized in that chair by a dancing gorilla. We had another one who died at my mom's place of the COVID. And then, of course, we had the Easter Bunny who was shot by our movie review guy, and another one who died here of COVID. So we've had a lot of Easter Bunnies and Santa Claus over the years, and whenever they seem to come in contact with us, they end up dying. What can I say? Anyway, this particular Easter Bunny and Santa Claus had a beef between one another. One of them used to be the spirit of Earth Day, the rabbit, and the other guy was the spirit of Columbus Day before that. And they never liked one another whenever the holiday spirits would get together. Anyway, come to it, they become Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny after the other ones die in the Ukraine. And, they just couldn't hatch out the problem. So I, knowing these people, offered to mitigate a truce. We were going to get them together and try to work things out down in Kansas City. But they decided to handle things themselves. And the Easter Bunny ended up ripping out Santa Claus's heart. But he got his too, because the spirit of President's Day ended up ripping off the head of that Easter Bunny. The spirit, of course, is a ghost who can take on many forms. He took on the form of Abraham Lincoln, then later a werewolf. That's who that guy was. Okay, so I hope that explains some things for any of those who wondered.